This girl is absolutely unbelievable. When she was announced, all of you were talking about, oh, who's that? Well, she's a monster is what she is. Specifically, she's a fox spirit. A fox spirit who loves to
play with boys.
Sorry, a fox spirit who loves to put belt to ass. Her primary fire... I'm not pronouncing that. Damages enemies and heals allies. It sort of works like Dagger's primary, except it only bounces in a certain radius, and it must bounce once. What do I mean by that? Well, if it hits the floor, it bounces to an ally. But if it hits an ally directly, it bounces to a nearby ally. So yes, try to get direct hits. Now while she's landing hits with this primary, this meter goes up. Healing your teammates with it naturally makes them fill up faster. Now let me tell you what it do. Spectral Surge costs one of these, and it throws forward a fox that passes through teammates and enemies. It heals your teammates and grants them invulnerability. And when it hits enemies, it deals damage and works like a mini Emma ult. It forces them to walk towards you, stopping them in their tracks. Spirit Sanctuary costs nothing and allows her to teleport. Remind you of anyone? Yeah, the fat bastard. Loki! You can teleport to a teammate, and when you do, it generates this bubble that gives a small heal to anyone in the area, and the bubble itself can absorb 200 damage. Now it's time to talk about her furry awakening. I'm sorry, fox form awakening. Think about it this way. As long as you have at least one spirit tail, you can switch for 7 seconds. Every spirit tail after that gives you an extra second of use. And what exactly is its use? Well, instead of shooting people, you claw them, and anyone in your area gets healed over time and per hit. Not to mention, she gains access to predatory bounce. She dashes forward, and whoever she hits, she slows and does this sick-ass flip over them, priming her to blow their back out. She can also whack people with her tail and knock them out. Oh my god! Are you good? Needless to say, diving this woman in the backline is not putting you against some helpless healer. She's going to put belt to ass. If she's going down, she's not going down without a fight. Just look at the type of shit she can pull off. And finally, we get to her ult. 𝗚că𝗹𝗱𝗲 Unleashed. No matter how low she is, she instantly heals up to 900 health. Goes absolutely ballistic, stomping around on the battlefield. Hitting her enemies heals her and her allies. Something to note with this is that the slash and the slam are separate instances of damage, meaning that whatever enemy you're close to and facing is going to take 2 separate instances of damage. So you better make sure that you're actually targeting somebody to get the most out of this ult. And while in this form, she can pick one lucky person to spit on to get continuous healing, unstoppable, and lifesteal. This woman is going to be absolutely game-changing. I'm not even sure Israel's strongest general, Susan Storm, will be able to keep up. Also, what is with them putting giant animals on the field in the game? This is the 2nd season in a row we've had a giant walking 7th teammate. This time it's actually only a 6th teammate because she kind of turns into the beast. But you get the idea. Just make sure that if you decide to dive Naruto Uzumaki, you bring an extra pack of diapers and lube, because you might not be leaving there with your ass intact. Message over. Everything